From the Mumbai studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Arnab Goswami on the debate at 9. Presented by Renault Quid. Powered by Car Dekho. Siska Wires and Cables. Kamla Pasand. PolicyBazaar.com. And Jaguar Group.
Good evening and welcome. The prospective ministers, cabinet ministers and the ministers in the Modi 2.0 cabinet have started receiving their phone calls. It's going to be a furious night of activity in New Delhi, and by tomorrow morning, all of us should have some sense of the ministry, the Modi 2.0 government that will take India forward. The question is, however, that while India moves forward and all of us want to move forward, what should be done to those who want to take India backward? When will they ever learn? How should we react to these people, these negative, narrow-minded people, these anti-nationals, who the moment the government is sworn in with a huge mandate, the moment we achieve a large measure of political stability, the moment we begin to aspire to the greatness of 10% growth, and the moment that we snatch a glimpse of where we can be, that very moment, these people drag us back. These people want to drag us back to the vocabulary of caste, what they know best of hate, venom, lynchistan, the vocabulary of abusing your own country, and the vocabulary of venom and vile. Ladies and gentlemen, if time can change, then why not this lobby? That's debate number 1 tonight. But not just that tonight. Debate number 2 is very relevant as well, ladies. Debate number 2 tonight is as significant. And I will present statistics tonight. Statistics which prove that a large section of the Muslim community has voted this time for Narendra Modi. Exclusive statistics, sensational on how the Muslim community has voted this time, is at 10 p.m. And here are the headlines this Wednesday evening on the debate tonight. Modi starts picking his ministers, and the stage is set for a spectacular swearing-in tomorrow. Ravi Shankar, Prasad, Pradhan, Tomar, the names keep coming. Republic keeps you ahead and every minister gets a call. Arun Jaitley opts out due to health reasons. The Prime Minister will try and meet to convince him. Mamata backtracks. Congress chief ministers will not attend. Was this negativity required? If time can change, why not the lobby? They raise lynchings and caste even before the oath is taken. And sensational details, the BJP has won very big in crucial Muslim seats. The myth of the minority vote bank shattered as Muslim vote en masse for Narendra Modi in this election. And ladies and gentlemen, less than 12 hours from now, we believe that at least 40 BJP MPs will be taking oath as ministers, along with Prime Minister Narendra Modi. It's going to be a spectacular ceremony at the Rashtrapati Bhavan. And as we speak, the hotlines are active. And if I have breaking news, we'll break it in the middle of the debate, and back-to-back meetings are underway tonight as this new government gets ready to steer India on a new and exciting path of growth and development. The defeated, crestfallen, frustrated, negative, nowhere to go, completely lost, rejected by the people, award Wapsi and Lutyens lobby, whose only relevance nowadays is limited to spreading a little bit of venom 4 times a day on Twitter, is attempting to make a comeback with another lopsided, negative and vicious campaign. These, ladies and gentlemen, are the most irrelevant people of India. Some of them from within India, and some who don't even live in India, who from their foreign shores feel better every morning by abusing their country a little. Let's debate.
On the debate tonight, the parlays are on, the cards are lining up, and a final decision is being taken on the Modi Cabinet 2.0.
Narendra Singh Tomar, Arjun Ram Meghwal, both of these leaders right there in that car, the probables. We were just giving 3 names, Ravi Shankar Prasad, Piyush Goyal and Dharmendra Pradhan. You can add 2 more names to it, Narendra Singh Tomar and Arjun Ram Meghwal. So 5 are now you can confirm.
6 days ago, India gave Narendra Modi a thumping mandate, a mandate bigger than 2014.
हमें सिर्फ और सिर्फ इस देश की जनता जिताती है। हम जो कुछ भी हैं मोदी के कारण नहीं है, जनता जनार्दन के कारण है।
From the moment of victory, the Prime Minister's message has been one of positivity.
लेकिन ये अपने आप में एक नारा है, नेशनल एम्बिशन NA, रीजनल एस्पिरेशन RA, नारा NARA.
But even before he takes oath, there is an attempt to fearmonger. Some are using documentaries to give reminders on incidents of lynchings. And the others are quoting articles like these in the foreign media to fearmonger on India's democracy.
If the Prime Minister seriously feels that Muslims live in fear, will he stop all these mob lynching gangs? Will he stop all these gangs who in the name of cow are killing, beating Muslims?
It's surprising that the lobby that works in tandem has nothing to say when BJP workers are killed for their political ideology.
टीएमसी का जो गुंडा वाहिनी है उन्होंने रात में उस रात में भैया को पीस करके रेल लाइन में फेंक दिया था.
Tomorrow, 54 families who lost their loved ones due to political violence in Bengal will be at the Prime Minister's swearing in. A decision that has upset lobby's favorite leader, Mamata Banerjee. She has decided to boycott. Joining the boycott league are Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan and DMK's MK Stalin. And sources say Rahul Gandhi, who's been on a tantrum spree, may also continue drama over attending Prime Minister's swearing in. Tonight, India's message is loud and clear. End negative politics once and for all. Let's debate.
You know, it is truly sad, and I must say that I feel a sense of pity. Pity, perhaps, is an appropriate word. Sympathy would have some positive expression to it. I have no sympathy, Sri Iyer, but I have pity for the people who think so negative about this country. And hence, I changed the hashtag on the debate. Hashtag end negative thinking. Ladies and gentlemen, the hashtag for this evening is not Modi Sarkar. The hashtag for this evening, Rajat Sethi, Sudhanshu Trivedi, Sri Iyer, Suman C. Raman, Ravi Srivastav, Mr. Roach and Mr. Swain, is hashtag end negative thinking. What do you think? What do you think, Shri? Shri, what do you think?
Yeah.
Is that an appropriate hashtag for these pseudos?
Yes, it is, and I think it's very childish on their part. You know, I'm reminded of the KKR logo or tagline that they used to have. Khelbo, Lodbo. Okay, so Jeetbo didn't happen, but there's always another game, another election, and instead of, showing up, to celebrate democracy, these people are, just childishly sulking at home. It's very, very unfortunate. How do you think the people of the country are going to look them and say, we need to give you a chance 5 years from now?
There is nobody sulking. There's nobody saying anything. Why is it that the Prime Minister, before swearing in, come out and say a word about it? Why is he not opening his mouth and saying it? When you see lynching happening, and we are seeing a lot of things happening after the election,
their favorite
people beaten up very badly, people thrashed.
Shri,
why is it? Why
Shri, one second. Thank you very much.
We are not blaming them. We are not saying anything. People say people are voted, people have elected him, the mandate is there, we respect it.
Okay.
But why is it the Prime Minister coming out and saying? The Prime Minister has to come out and talk and say.
Thank you, Mr. Roach. Mr. Roach.
He's asked the Chief Minister to
keep it brief.
Why is he not doing it?
Mr. Roach. Mr. Roach, keep it brief. Shri is laughing at you.
Arnab, I'm keeping it
Shri
brief.
is laughing at you.
Why is the Prime Minister not opening his mouth? Why
he
hasn't he
is
opened his
laughing
mouth?
away at you, and I can tell you one thing, sir. Roach, don't disturb me, and Mr. Swain is on the debate. Thank you, Mr. Roach. Thank you for your introductory and long comment. The question is, the choice is clear before the whole country now. Viewers, we are assured and confident about the future of this country. Are you? I am. Are you convinced? I am. Are you convinced that we will be among the top 5 economies in the world? I am. Are you convinced that we will be among the strongest anti-terror forces in this country? I am. Are you convinced that we will have a United Nations Security Council seat? I am. Are you convinced that we'll have a global superpower? I am. The problem with people like, what's his name, Ashok Swain, is that he sits in Sweden every morning and tweets a little bit of garble to keep himself relevant. You see, Rajat, Ashok Swain wants to sit in whatever Uppsala or Usala, I don't know the name of the university he's working in Sweden, never heard of it. But Rajat, he wants to sit there and he wants to be relevant. So let me tell you his attempt at being relevant, Rajat. He says, Modi's carefully crafted, religiously coded public enactment of unabashed patriotic loyalty is a dog whistle to those who support his vision of a Hindu majoritarian new India. Have you seen that?
Yeah. That's right.
It's bad English anyway, but can you imagine the amount of venom that goes behind a sentence like that?
Yeah.
Can you perhaps understand the depth of this one man's frustration right now? Right? Now, while for Ashok Swain, patriotism is a sentiment for a frugal fraction of India. That's what he says. He's probably not seen the mandate. He may not be a patriot, perhaps never was. But the people of this country are. He may be a sellout, but the people of this country are not. He may be a negative thinker, but the people of this country are not. And today, you know what something? He has called all of India fascists. In a country where people like Ashok Swain specialized in, you know what, Sudhanshu Trivedi? He specialized in saying minorities are unsafe, Muslims are unsafe. You know something, Sudhanshu Trivedi? My statistics show that out of the 84 constituencies where Muslims have a dominant part, most of the seats have gone to the BJP, which means over 40% Muslim concentration seats have voted for Modi, which means Muslims have voted for Modi. Now this man, Ashok Swain, sitting in Sweden in Uppsala University, says Muslims are insecure. He doesn't understand. I don't know when was the last time he came to India. But he represents this frustrated group, which now has gone into a frenzy of expressing its frustration every morning. Sudhanshu Trivedi and Rajat Sethi, please tell me, why is it a calamity for people like Ravi Srivastav, Sumansi Raman, Mr. Roach? Why is it a calamity? Why is it a calamity?
Is it possible for me to explain?
Why is it a calamity? An election result is a calamity for people like him.
This is a calamity because they are living in a self-deception. They are living in a hallucination. And this negative thinking is not started just now. It started since 2002, since 17 years. ये मोदी जी के खिलाफ ये बनाते रहे केसेस जैसे आपने रामायण की कथा में सुना था ना कि हनुमान जी की पूंछ के ऊपर रावण के लोग लगाते रहे चीजें और हनुमान जी की पूंछ बढ़ती रही और लास्ट में बढ़ते बढ़ते पूरी लंका ही जल गई. So the situation has happened. They kept on having a negative thinking. They were unable to read the sentiment of the people. And finally what has happened in successively in the 17 years, it is very much clear. अरे भाई बात सुन लीजिए उसके बाद बोलिएगा. और इतना ही नहीं, मैं एक और बात बताना चाहता हूँ. This negative thinking is started since 70 years.
एक सवाल का जवाब दे दीजिए. And the pictures on the screen right now, ladies and gentlemen, we have pictures of Narendra Modi's cavalcade leaving from Arun Jaitley's residence. These are the latest pictures that are coming in. Narendra Modi has just left Union Minister Arun Jaitley's residence earlier today. Arun Jaitley wrote to the Prime Minister and he said that I do not want to be in the cabinet right now because of health reasons. The Prime Minister went in to try and convince him. We don't know what has come out of that meeting. I want to go back to the debate right now. Sudhanshu Trivedi. हमने इन लोगों को कहा था कि भाई आपका समर्थन
I just want to say
देश में 10 लोग भी नहीं करते हैं, मगर ये विदेशी यूनिवर्सिटी और विदेश में बैठकर इनको लगा कि भारत की राजनीति को समझते हैं, भारत के लोग को समझते हैं. ये सुधांशु आप बोलिए अशोक
ये नेगेटिव थिंकिंग 70 years से थी. द रेमिनिसेंस ऑफ द मैकॉले स्कूल ऑफ थॉट व्हिच वाज ऑगमेंटेड बाय मार्क्सिस्ट स्कूल ऑफ थॉट, जिसमें यू हैव टू बी अशेम्ड ऑफ योर इंडियन हेरिटेज. You should abuse the Hindu heritage and you should have an absurd and whatever dastardly words you can have for RSS and in a leader, particularly Shri Narendra Modi. This negative sentiment continued for 3 generations, and you have seen continuously we have risen, and the maximum number of abuses, negative thinking was against Shri Narendra Modi, and he has become the tallest leader of India since independence. कभी सोचिए क्या हुआ है, कभी सोचिए क्या हुआ है, जो मैं पहले भी बोल चुका हूं फिर बोल रहा हूं. अरे मरीजे नफरते मोदी पे लानत खुदा की, मर्ज बढ़ता गया जो दवा की. अरे अपने मर्ज की इलाज तो करिए. देखिए कहां गलत इलाज कर रहे हैं, मोदी के खिलाफ नफरत और मोदी को जनता.
अगर गलत इलाज है तो आप दिखाई ना. आप लोग before swearing in, why is he not coming out with it? When Arnab is
अरे मैं भाई तो कह रहा हूं अपने मर्ज का गलत इलाज कर रहे हैं. मर्ज आपके अंदर है और आप इलाज दूसरे पे ढूंढ रहे हैं.
Why are you not asking him to come out and speak, Arnab? Why are you not asking him to come and speak? Ask the Prime Minister to speak. When you can blow his trumpet so much, you should blow his trumpet and let him come out and speak.
Why is so negative?
That is the fundamental difference, Mr. Rose. Our Prime Minister believes in delivering, not speaking. Because when he has said that everybody get a toilet, he has not said whether it is a Muslim or a forward class or an OBC or SC. When he said that every household should get a gas connection, the Muslims were benefited.
Then why is he not
during the UPA time? Such a commission recommendation.
Mr. Swain, I want to ask you one thing. Mr. Swain, I want to ask you one thing. I want to ask you one thing. I want to ask you one thing. It's a question for you.
Prime Minister has taken out around
1 second. There is a question which I have. There is a question which I have.
Muslims not there?
There is a question which I have. Sudhanshu Trivedi, a very serious question, and I want Rajat in this part of the debate. Rajat and Mr. Swain will debate, but we'll give Mr. Swain the turn first because we are democratic. You see, Mr. Swain, the nation wants to know, the people who are negative, people like you, they are either permanently based outside India, or 2, they have American or foreign citizenship and they are running websites in India, or a significant amount of financial contribution to their daily life comes from foreign sources. Is there some reason for this, Mr. Swain? Why all of you are so negative, your foreign connections?
Yeah. Okay. Are you done? Okay.
Answer my question, please. What was my question? What was my question, Mr. Swain? What was my question, Mr. Swain?
Congratulate you. Yes, I'm congratulating.
What was my question?
First of all, take my congratulations for your victory in the election.
Mr. Swain, I win every night. 1 second, Mr. Swain. Unlike you, I want to tell you 2 things. I am a Bharatvasi. मैं भारत में रहता हूं. मैं आपकी तरह I don't live in some no. Mr. Swain, let me complete. Mr. Swain, let me complete. Mr. Swain, let me complete. Unlike you, no, Mr. Swain, listen to me. Now I have to talk to you. Now listen to me, Mr. Swain. Unlike you, I have not sold my soul, live outside India working from some obscure institution, and sit in some obscure part of the world writing obscure tweets on a country where you have no relevance. But please continue.
You have got no right to insult my university. My university is the oldest one in Scandinavia.
I'm
my
sure.
University is among the 50th best university in the world.
I'm sure.
No,
Arnab,
listen
that's
to
all right.
This is
I'm quite surprised that people like Mr. Swain is on your TV debate today.
Look,
You are looking very hassled, Mr. Swain.
You cannot. No, you don't need to be personally insultive to others.
Mr. Swain, let me tell you. Let me tell you. The time has come. No, Rajat, I'll tell you. Rajat, let me tell you. Mr. Swain, when you go back on Twitter tonight, you write one thing. I tried to be sarcastic with Arnab, and he gave it to me back so hard, I did not recover for the rest of my program. Now, kindly answer my question.
Look,
answer my question. I'm not going to take it lying down from people like you.
Everyone is wise in their own eyes. You know that I don't want to tell
Swain,
lots of things for you.
Answer the question.
So don't take it that way.
Answer the question. Why are you such a negative person?
What is happening? I am not negative because the country has elected a person who is full of negativity. A country has elected a person who is
Mr. Swain, I have a couple of points for you.
Listen,
sitting in the cool environment of Scandinavian country, may I know what is your contribution towards this nation? What is one thing that you have done for this country other than pocketing all the money which comes in from the foreign influencing think tanks that you are part of?
I'm negative because you have elected a prime minister has been elected
by just pulling the people, telling that it is the country for the Minister.
That's why I'm against the Prime Minister. I'm against the Prime Minister because it is against the large number of people of the country.
Okay, Mr. Swain has lost his cool. Sumant and Ravi. Mr. Swain has lost his cool. Sumant, may I bring you into the debate? Sumant, may I bring you into the debate?
Night after night, who's putting out negativity? No, may I ask you to just hold a mirror? Just hold a mirror, Arnab. Who's bringing negativity night after night after night?
I am very positive about the country,
Why aren't we discussing the agenda for the new government? Why aren't we doing a discussion? Tomorrow the new government takes office. It is a matter of celebration and we should be talking about the agenda. Why are we even discussing somebody is negative, somebody
now let me give you a clear answer to that. No, let me give you a clear answer to that. Listen, I'll tell you something, Sumant. Praful, I want to answer Sumant also. I want to give it back to Sumant also. Sumant, understand.
Yeah.
Please understand. You guys have been left behind. Now let me explain why. We are going to move forward. Let me explain this to you in a slight amount of detail. Sumant, you must gather the courage to digest my entire sentence. And you must not quiver in your boots when I start giving it back to you. Sumant, listen to me. Sumant, listen to me. I can take 7 of you on together. Please listen to me. Listen to me, Mr. Raman. Mr. Raman, listen to me. Mr. Raman, listen to me. I want to tell you something today. Listen to me, Mr. Raman.
Mr.
Raman, listen to me.
About us?
Mr. Raman, listen to me. Listen to me. I'll tell you something. I'm telling you with all sincerity. We are going to be moving forward. Tomorrow a new government comes in, okay? This time, we, the people of India, are moving forward with a great amount of force and a tremendous amount of confidence. Please, I am telling you this, that there is a group, however, who say, Modi has unleashed dangerous Hindu nationalist ideas. They will get stronger with a second term. Our country has voted for fascism. I feel nauseatic. Right? Point number 2. There are people who say this is a mockery of democracy. There are people who say, listen to me. There are people, instead of contributing, allow me to complete, Sumant, allow me to complete my full sentence. I want to give it back to you, Sumant, very nicely. Very nicely, I'm going to give it back to you. Don't worry, it won't hurt. It won't hurt. Don't worry, it won't hurt. It will not hurt. It will not hurt. It will not hurt.
Bothering about.
Allow me. I'll tell you. No, Sumant, listen to me, please. Sumant, listen to me. You have a bad habit of repeating yourself. You must understand this is not a class 6 elocution competition. I'm telling you something.
I don't have a bad
I'm telling you something. We are moving forward, aren't we, viewers? Are we not going to move forward? Do you think that we will be? Do you think, Sumant, please don't interrupt.
Do you think?
No, you don't want to move forward. Sumant, you don't. Let me tell you, you don't. You want to sit.
Who said that?
You
Who
don't.
said that?
No, you don't.
We all want to.
You don't want to move forward. You want to go back. No, you don't want to move forward.
But
you want to portray India as Lynchistan. You don't want to move forward. You want to talk about caste. You don't want to move forward. No, accept it. No. Sudhanshu Trivedi, do you think they want to move forward?
Who said that?
Do you think they want to move forward, Prafulla Ketkar? I don't think you want to move forward. You are the people who called it a dangerous landslide. You don't want to move forward. We want to move forward. We want to move forward without you.
I am sorry.
We will move forward without you this time. And you people can keep crying about this being a dangerous landslide. We are going to leave you behind, Sumant.
Considered.
You either change or reform or get left behind. All you negative thinkers will have to change now.
Arnab,
we want to move forward.
No, you don't want to move forward. You and Kavita Krishnan and Arundhati Roy and Prashant Bhushan don't want to move forward. No, you people, you and Amnesty don't want to move forward.
Those who want to remain strict to the Marxist ideology and obsolete ideology of the 20th century and the Macaulay ideology of the 19th century, they are living in past. अरे साहब, वो दिन लद गए जब उस्ताद लल्लू खा फाख्ते उड़ाया करते थे. ये लखनऊ में कहा जाता है. So you are living in the past. जैसे नवाब लोग, राजे महाराजे, जमींदार जागीरदार पास्ट में जीते हैं. साहब कभी हमारा भी जमाना था. तो उसी तरीके से मैं कह रहा हूं दुनिया बदल गई. देखिए वो आइडियोलॉजी, वो थॉट, जो चीजें आप कहते थे वो सब खत्म हो गया है. द न्यू इंडिया, द ट्रू इंडिया अंडर द एबल लीडरशिप ऑफ श्री नरेंद्र मोदी विद इट्स ट्रू थॉट इज कमिंग. एंड दिस इज द सेम थॉट फॉर विच महात्मा गांधी हैज सेड व्हेन ही हैज गिवन द पॉलिटिकल विजन, फादर ऑफ द नेशन हैज गिवन द पॉलिटिकल विजन, राम राज्य. That was a spirit of true India. Unfortunately, the Nehruvian school of thought has smashed it. And now it has resurged in 21st century. So this is nothing new. Mahatma Gandhi has categorically explained in his book, Hind Swaraj in 1909. What is the explanation of Swaraj?
Sabka Saath means take everybody along.
सुनिए,
स्वराज में उन्होंने कहा है, left behind, those people will be left
yes,
behind.
Everybody, we are taking everybody. We take everybody along, but how do we make you change your mindset? सबका विकास, सबका विश्वास. But you want to create fear psychosis in a certain sector of society.
सबका विकास, सबका
you want to create a fear psychosis in the second biggest majority of this country.
That's what the Prime Minister
you are not concerned about the minority. The real minority are the Zoroastrians. The real minority are the Jews. The real minorities are the Baha'is, who are less than half %. Roach!
No, but with the signs of silence, people are taking advantage.
Less than 2%.
People are taking advantage.
But you want to create a second biggest majority, a fear psychosis, so that it looks a big chunk of vote. But unfortunately, that big chunk of vote is also shattering. On the debate tonight, some members...
No, Mr. Trivedi, please understand. We are not bothered about that.
On the debate tonight, Sudhanshu Trivedi, 1 minute.
They want one thing.
Sudhanshu Trivedi. They want security. Sudhanshu Trivedi, I want to tell you one thing. Sri Iyer, I will tell you a little bit about negative thinking now, viewers.
People are voting.
I want to tell you, Shri and Mr. Swain are on the screen right now, viewers. And I want to say something tonight which may shock you. But please don't get shocked, Shri. I never say anything without facts. Shri, we want to take everyone together. We, the people of India, will be united, will move towards a great destiny and a great future of this country. Mr. Swain, I'm just coming to you. Don't worry. You will be treated to just desserts tonight. And just relax a little bit. I'm going to tell you a little bit about yourself. You know, Shri, I don't want to say much about this man because he's Scandinavian, presumably. Or at least his preoccupation, his life is in Scandinavia. But he, for me, represents the negative thinking. He, Ashok Swain, on the day of the result, goes to Pakistani TV channels one after the other. And on Pakistani TV channels, on the day of the Indian election result, a result and a mandate which was delivered by 1.3 billion Indians. You know what he yaps about, and I quote him, Shri. He says, like Nazis, the Hindutva gang will attack with renewed vigor to decimate other parties, groups and individuals, one after the other. He says this on Pakistani television channels.
I say it now.
It's
I say it to you.
really unfortunate.
I say it to you.
Arnab.
I said the RSS is the Nazis of India.
You went on Pakistani channels.
I say it now.
You went on Pakistani channels to abuse India.
I said,
did you not?
This, forget about Pakistan. You get.
Why should I forget about Pakistan? I'm an Indian. I will not forget about Pakistan. We will deal with Pakistan. You tell me where you stand. Tell me when you will end your negative thinking, Mr. Swain.
RSS is a Nazi organization.
So, okay, Prafulla Ketkar is on the debate.
I'm not hiding this.
Viewers.
I'm saying RSS is a fascist organization. There is nothing else about it. RSS is a fascist organization.
This is the negative thinking.
Intolerance lynching gang has lynched India over the years and decades. This Swan is dared to name RSS. What does he know about RSS? What does he know about RSS? He calls himself a professor.
Who are you?
Does he know how many RSS Swayamsevak has sacrificed for this country? Does he know how many of them are serving this country?
RSS has killed Mahatma Gandhi. That's what I know.
Ah, Mr.
RSS
Swain.
has killed Mahatma Gandhi.
Okay, Ravi Srivastava, 1 versus 3. On the screen, please.
What do you know? Do you know there was one judicial commission? There were 2 independent commissions, and they never named RSS in any of their reports. Why you are spreading this fake news? This is the narrative of
Viewers, and I have pictures coming in. Piyush Goyal is at Amit Shah's residence right now. Piyush Goyal is expected to get a very, very important berth in the upcoming Modi cabinet. That's breaking news right now. Piyush Goyal is at Arun Jaitley's residence. Piyush Goyal is at Arun Jaitley's residence. Piyush Goyal is at Arun Jaitley's residence. Latest pictures coming in. Piyush Goyal, key man out there in the next Modi government. We're keeping track of the ministries. I say tonight, keep track of Piyush Goyal as well. Now, going back to the debate this evening. These people, Sudhanshu Trivedi, ho jaye debate. Ho jaye debate. Dangerous landslide. Fascist government.
No, he can't. See, Arnab, the point is...
I want to say, how long are we expected to remain quiet and not respond to this kind of viciousness?
What do you mean by you expected?
No, their relevance is dependent on Modi hatred. Hatred for Bharat. Hatred for Bharatiya heritage. Hatred for this 5,000-year-old civilization. Otherwise, they will be completely irrelevant. Their relevance is proportional to Modi hatred. Unfortunately for them, you know, the people of Bharat has completely thrown them out. Thrown them out. They should learn something from Navin Patnaik. You know, you can have political differences, but hatred for Modi or hatred for Bharat is not going to help anybody. This election has proved that. So, Mr. Ravi, please go back. Learn something from Arvind Kejriwal. He has also toned down. Don't walk on Mamata Banerjee's path. Negativity is not going to help. Bharat is thinking positively.
I wish to make another point tonight. I wish to make another point tonight. I wish to make one point tonight.
Amnesia is creating a problem.
I wish to make another point tonight. You know something, Sudhanshu Trivedi. And viewers, when you speak directly to these people, जब आप जो मैं एक मिनट सुधांशु त्रिवेदी मैं एक बात कहना चाहता हूं आपको कि जब कोई सीधी बात करे इस लॉबी के साथ ना, इस लॉबी की आदत हो गई है कि हम वन साइडेड बात करेंगे। वो रिपब्लिक को पसंद नहीं करते हैं रजत सेठी। लेट मी टेल यू श्री अय्यर, दे हेट रिपब्लिक मीडिया नेटवर्क बिकॉज द रिपब्लिक मीडिया नेटवर्क टेक्स देम ऑन एंड वी आर द न्यू मीडिया. We are not Lutyens media, we are the new media. No, but Shri,
a couple of observations? Yeah.
But Shri, can I say one thing?
The biggest grouse of these people has been Republic only.
It has been Republic, it will be Republic, because you know why? Because they published articles like, I'll tell you one thing, the neo-fascist wave. Suniye, language suniye Sudhanshu Trivedi. This neo-fascist wave brought out a breed that prides itself as neutral, whose perennial arguments are more vicious than neo-fascist. Which means they are basically saying 1 billion people of India are fascist. Rahul Gandhi को वोट नहीं दिया तो आप fascist बन गए. वाड्रा परिवार को रिजेक्ट किया तो फैशिस्ट बन गए. रवि श्रीवास्तव, सुधांशु त्रिवेदी.
And over the period of time they are
to them I say and negative thing.
Arnab,
Sudhanshu Trivedi.
17 Indian states. BJP has got more than 50% votes. In 17 of the Indian states, BJP got more than 50% vote. Do you want to say that they are fascist? Means majority of India has become fascist. In 17 states we got more than 50% vote. And
shame on you for saying that. Roach at this, please.
Because they hate fact also.
Getting more votes.
Mr. Let me complete a sentence.
Ravi, bolne dijiye.
You are on the right path. Was the right hand man of Adolf Hitler.
I beg to differ with you.
And Nazis were having a very beloved film. The name of the film was Triumph of the Will.
What has won?
अरे भाई बात सुनने दीजिए, लगातार मत बोलिए, मैं फैक्ट बोल रहा हूँ.
सुधांशु त्रिवेदी.
अरे मैं फैक्ट बोल रहा हूँ, इसका जवाब दीजिए. 1934 में 1934 there was a Nazi movie Triumph of the Will, which has been shown to in the Nazi party convention, and after that movie Rudolf Hess, who was the right hand man of Adolf Hitler, has raised a slogan that Hitler is Germany and Germany is Hitler. Again I repeat, shame on you. The slogan of Hitler, Nazis. Hitler is Germany and Germany is Hitler. And the same slogan was raised by none other than the president of the Congress party, Mr. Devkant Barua, during emergency, that India is Indra and Indra is India. Who represents the Nazi feeling? You tell me. Who represents the Nazi feeling? Who has put the entire opposition in the jail? It was the Congress. Who has put entire judiciary on the ransom? It was Congress. Who has shut the mouth of all the media? It was Congress.
On the debate, both sides, Ravi and Ravi.
Who represents the fascists?
Sudhanshu in the middle. Ravi is debating right now with both Mr. Roach
under whose
and Sudhanshu in the middle.
Massacre on
you are doing it
under the control of the government of India. 1984.
You got the mandate of
all
sections of the people.
बता दीजिए ना.
The percentage you got.
नाजी वाला काम तो आपने किया.
You got the mandate from all sections of the people.
Hindu,
so
Muslim,
why are you not wanting to protect the entire nation? Why are you not protecting the entire section of the people?
Are you aware your GDP
why do you have only selected sections?
5 years. Are you aware?
You do not want to have an equitable justice for all.
I am anti-national.
You want to have a lopsided thing. और मुस्लिम से भी आपको कोई मोहब्बत नहीं है. वो गरीब बने रहे, इलिटरेट बने रहे और आपके पीछे चलते रहे.
Industries.
I just want to quote one fact. What is the percentage of Muslims in Gujarat? It is 8%. What is the percentage of Muslims in the government service in Gujarat? It is 8%. What is the percentage of Muslims in West Bengal? 27%. What is the percentage of Muslims in the government service? 1.8%. What is the percentage of Muslims in UP? 18%. What is the percentage of Muslims in government service? 2%.
Speak about Indians. Don't speak Hindu Muslim. Talk about
That's why I'm saying. You talk about what the Prime Minister said that Muslims should have no right over the national resources of India. Have you objected?
Talk Indian.
Have you objected?
Sudhanshu Mittal, are you
When your
Indian?
party
Are you an Indian? Tell me first.
सुनिए ना.
Talk about
जब मल्लापुरम जिले में.
Indians only.
मल्लापुरम में.
No Hindu Muslim. No
Kerala government in the month of June 2014
for Indians.
issues an order that Mallapuram has become a Muslim dominant district. So the statutory age of marriage, which is 18 years for girl and 21 years for boy, should be reduced. Why? Because it has become a Muslim dominated state. And you talk about Indian. Why do you talk about like this?
Economic reform, Mr. Trivedi.
That's why I'm saying speak Indian.
Industry, 37% of fake industries created by you. 37% fake industries.
Should be.
Where is the
industry? For the Muslims. When the top minister of UK wants everything, there should be a Muslim head count in Indian army. What do you say? मुझे जवाब दीजिए।
Anything you can do anything.
अरे सुनिए, जब आप कहते हैं कि मिलिट्री में होना चाहिए,
आज अगर सुधांशु त्रिवेदी, 1 minute, let me do some plain speaking tonight. Let me do some plain speaking tonight, Shri. Shri, let me do some plain speaking tonight. And by the way, you know, Shri, you know, Shri, the frustration in the hearts of this gentleman who lives in Scandinavia called Ashok Swain.
Ashok Swain, yes.
Yeah, you know, Shri, he said, low life Modi. I can imagine how he must be feeling tonight. He said, low life Modi. On the 16th of May, he is.
I say it now.
No, Mr. Swain, listen. The fact of the matter is that you would not even be relevant to the supermarket in Uppsala University outside where you stay. That's the realm of your relevance. I have called you in the program to tell you the truth about yourself today. You need to understand this.
Listen to me.
Mr. Swain, listen to me. Now I am saying this to you.
I have not made a career by making all this kind of nonsense. Don't tell me this.
I now want to ask you, Mr. Swain, I will tell you more and more about yourself right now. You went to Pakistani channels to abuse India. Why do you go on Pakistani channels to abuse India? You go on Pakistani channels to abuse your country. What is your passport, Indian or Pakistani? What is your passport? Is your passport Indian or Pakistani? Is your passport Indian or Pakistani? You see, members of the Tukre gang must be confronted directly. When they are confronted directly, they don't like it. Did you go on Pakistani channels? Did you go on Pakistani channels to abuse India?
Tell me what do you want.
Tell me, I'm asking you a question. Did you go abuse India on Pakistani channels on the day of the result? Why did you do that? Now Shri Iyer wants to say something to you. Thank you. Shri, go ahead. Shri, I'm giving you as an example of a negative thinker. You must stop thinking negative. Think of the greatness India can achieve.
Listen,
Shri Iyer.
You don't have the audacity to say. You don't have the audacity.
We believe in the future of the country, even if you don't. Tomorrow the government is getting sworn in, whether you like it or not. You may be personally upset about the present situation, but Mr. Swain, deal with it. Deal with it. You must understand that people like you are reducing yourself to greater and greater irrelevance. Now Shri is saying something. Thank you. Shri, go on. Shri, thank you very much. I heard you now. Shri's turn. Thank you, Shri.
Don't behave like a boss.
24 hours. 24 hours. Let us keep politics aside. Okay, this is a celebration of democracy. I am reminded of what happened approximately 15 years ago when NDA surprisingly lost the elections. In the hall where Manmohan Singh was taking oath, there was L.K. Advani, there was Atal Bihari Vajpayee, and his mentor, Sri P.V. Narasimha Rao. He shook hands with Advani, he shook hands with Vajpayee, and he bowed down to touch the feet of P.V. Narasimha Rao, who just lifted him up and gave him a big hug. Guys, that is democracy. Not today, we should not be fighting amongst each other as I am this, I am that. We are all born from the same place. We should celebrate the democracy in the most populous democracy of the world. Okay, as to one other little thing, RSS, in my view, is the largest NGO, and it is the most sympathetic organization that I know. When there is a natural calamity, guess who goes there first? Guess who does the most difficult things? Basic sanitation, cleaning up, giving clothes, making food available for everyone. It's always RSS, and they don't check your name. They just treat everyone the same way.
Sweet.
Those of you who keep bashing RSS,
Muslim Brotherhood does that too. Hamas does that too. This is the same thing Muslim Brotherhood does. Same thing Hamas does.
Look, nothing is as big as RSS, and they have done this for
And Rajat Sethi is also on the debate right now. Rajat Sethi, Prafulla
Anything in your worthless life? Have you done anything? Smarak, forget about RSS, forget about... What have you done for this country? You tell me that. I've been asking that question from the start of this debate. You are living, comfortably in Scandinavia. You don't have an iota of any locus standi to speak about this country, okay? Because you have zero stakes in India. You are not bothered about these people of India. You are yourself just passing on sermons sitting there by taking money from anti-national and the Breaking India forces. Your single agenda is to break India into pieces. And that is the agenda that you are driving, tweeting from Scandinavian countries. If you have the courage, start tweeting from India, sir. It is an open challenge. You would be tried under sedition. You would be tried under sedition, Mr. Ashok Swine. You do not have the courage to come to India and tweet from here. Because people like you are agents of Breaking India forces. Your only agenda, your only
on the debate forum, on the debate right now, Mr. Swain.
Forces who are inimical to India.
I only want to tell you that
you can't talk about
that's your agenda.
Yes,
you know something.
I think you must be prepared to listen to the truth. Must be prepared to listen to the must be prepared to listen to the other people.
This is a Stalinist guy who is spreading venom against India all over the world.
You are proving me right by doing that. You are proving me right by doing this.
We have had enough of this. Every day you utter on and on.
Negativism against India all over the world. And he has been doing this.
And we have people on the channel who say RSS done so much for the freedom of the nation. What was done? RSS was the bootlickers of the British.
Know anything about
RSS bootlicked the British. Let me tell you that.
That's why he
okay, thank you. Okay, Rajat Sethi, four people on the debate.
This is the most Stalinist fascist guy.
Yeah, no, one sec. Can I come?
It is very sad, gentlemen. It's very sad.
You know. I wish.
In your mind, you think others are going to believe.
I wish you knew the subject of my second debate today.
And individuals like Ashok Swine who represent our country outside, they do the biggest disservice to our nation.
Let me tell you,
there are people sitting
what you have in your mind, you think others have to read it.
Sorry, and you know, when I try to figure out what information they got about this country, they say that they haven't come to India for the past 12 years.
When there's so much of issues happening, lynching happening, rapes happening, what are you doing?
With full responsibility.
Are you in the Prime Minister?
Mr. Swain, I have a request to you. Mr. Swain, I have a request to you. I want to wrap up. I have a live update on the ministries and who's getting which post right now, which is the big story out here. Mr. Swain and Mr. Roach and Ravi, may I sincerely request all of you to disband the Tukre gang. Please, Sumant, disband the Tukre gang.
The Tukre gang, it's you and Modi. No one else.
And Mr. Swain, I have one more thing to say to you. Mr. Swain, I have one more thing to say to you. Mr. Swain and me, please. Mr. Swain, I'm giving you special attention. Mr. Swain, let me tell you, I have one more bit of good news for you. Just everyone quiet. Mr. Swain, do you know the subject of my second debate today? Do you know the subject of my second debate today? Do you? Do you know the subject of my second? Okay. It is about how, despite all your lobby's greatest efforts, a record number of Muslims have voted for Narendra Modi this time.
Good for you.
But thank you very much, Mr. Swain. Deal with it. Maybe you can do some research on it in your Scandinavian university. Does your Scandinavian university allow research on some subjects?
Remember 2002.
Does Uppsala University have a department which will allow research on how the Muslims voted for Modi? Maybe you can start that department.
Yes,
thank you very much.
Sure.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'll see you on the other side on debate number 2. And before that, viewers, Aishwarya, our political editor, is live with us. Aishwarya, big speculation going on. Speculation that a big portfolio for Piyush Goyal. Speculation on Mr. Amit Shah himself. Is he going to be in the party? Yes. Is he taking a cabinet position? Can you bring us up to date with the latest? You are at Amit Shah's residence, non-stop meetings there. What's going on, Aishwarya?
Right. Arnab, at this point of time, both those names which you took, Piyush Goyal and Amit Shah, are in a closed room having a one-on-one meeting. Not one, but two senior officials of the Prime Minister's office, Nipendra Mishra and PK Mishra, after a 60-minute long meeting, have left this very Akbar Road residence of Amit Shah. And now, horns are locked between Piyush Goyal and Amit Shah. More cavalcade comes in, though this is a personal staff of Amit Shah, but Piyush Goyal and Amit Shah both are inside. Nipendra Mishra, PK Mishra leaves. Rajnath Singh was called into the LKM. Prime Minister went and met Arun Jaitley. Now he's back. Nipendra Mishra, PK Mishra have gone back to 7 LKM. They're having a meeting with the Prime Minister there. We have a unit there as well. But right at Amit Shah's residence, here is a meeting which is happening between the two leaders, Piyush Goyal and Amit Shah. And both of them are supposed, because if there is a lot of info flowing in, that Piyush Goyal can get a real big portfolio. Yeah. And Amit Shah, whether if he will take a leap or not, it is still only between two people, Absolutely. Modi and Shah, and Shah and Modi.
I can only say that
few calls have gone out. NDA candidates have,
It's a tough choice for Mr. Amit Shah. Does he move into a really important post in the government? Does he continue to be BJP chief? There are big elections coming up in West Bengal and other states going forward. The BJP is yet to complete its agenda. And our group political editor, Aishwarya Kapoor, is keeping vigil. Aishwarya, I'm going to be back with you in some time. Let's take that short break.